Good morning, people. Good morning. Good morning. Am I too dark? I'll let y'all know I'm out here today in all black. I am. I might be killing an algorithm. This this device's ability to see me may be significantly impaired by my choice of apparel for the day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody's up and feeling good. Ready for this walk and talk. Today is Thursday. It is July 24th. It is 4:31 a.m. We are on the East Coast of the United States. Welcome in. My name is Oloropo Bird, and we are on the walk and talk. Let's do this thing like we knew this thing, people. All right, so putting a little outdoor walk. It's feeling really good out this morning. Not too hot, not too cold. I want to make sure there are. All right, guys. As always, when you check in, let me know what you check in from, what time of day it is, where you are. Let's have a good morning. Let's have a good walk. Let's have a good connection. Tried it yesterday. I want to do it again today. Try to pace myself. Trying to get like a mile in jogging before we get into the actual content. I think part of the challenge is the first leg of this jog is all uphill. From the it is. It's not a little hill either, people. And I'm carrying some weight. But good morning. Good morning, Top Gun. How you doing? Welcome in, Wisconsin. 3:33 there. Man. You know it, Top Gun. Hey, my wife. Say good morning to my wife, everybody. She is my life. Good morning, babe. Oh, my wife is up. We are grinding. Enjoy your day, sweetheart. I'll call you as soon as I get in. Oh my goodness. We do this grind thing. We keep talking about discipline. Does feel good today. Not too hot. We keep talking about discipline, consistency, and work. We talk about principles and purpose. Understanding that we're working towards a purpose. My wife and I must be combined and in unison with our goals and our focus that helps us grow. Whew. We are at the top of the hill, people. Take a look at what I see, Cal. Let's go, bro. Let's go, Cal. My little corner of the earth. Let's say good morning. Let's get up. Let's get at it, people. Listen, the whole focus here, what we talk about here is discipline, growth, development. We're in Maryland, baby. The DMV, or Delmarva, which is, I'm not sure. Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. Well, we're in Maryland currently, but we've been in this area most of our life. Right now, I got to get this run in. I'm working on being able to do the full mile without stopping and being able to talk. It is a challenge for me because, people, I am not a fan of running. I'm not. I can go in the gym with some weights. We stay there all day. We can do 12 hours. I do a 12-hour shift. Let's go. What are we doing next? Back? I'm not even getting benefits anymore. Oh my goodness. Oh. Do it shirtless. No. That's not what this channel is about. That's not what this channel is about. But I am getting this run in, feeling good now. I feel like the pace is faster than it was just a day ago. But again, I'm just in the repetition portion of it right now. I'm not in the consistency portion. I'm not setting a goal, or I'm not trying to improve speed or anything like that. It's just running a mile. Run, walk a mile. Get done when you get done. Do your best. Cannot do better than your best. There's only 100%. No such thing as 110 or 115. It's only 100. All right, Cal. Thanks for being here. Welcome in, guys. Ooh. Today's talk is going to be about consistency and how you are not going to see consistency if you do not have a plan, if you not have standards, expectations. You're not working in consistency yet. You may be working in repetition, which is good, but confusing the two is bad. Puts you in the wrong place of your journey. Lets you think that you're making motion or that you're moving in a way that you're not. Just a moment. Gotta tie these shoes up. So, why is consistency so important? Well, consistency is important because that's the point in which you are actually setting up the map, the road map, the travel itinerary that you'll be using to chart your growth, your development. That'll give you your places to put in your metrics to say either you are on target, ahead of target, or behind goal. Those things are needed in order to work with consistency. Don't poo-poo repetition. Don't lament repetition or question whether or not repetition has value, because it does. However, the focus should be and must be eventually to get to consistency, because that's where we track the growth. All right, so still working. Okay, babe, I see you. Get your hustle on. Oh. So, good morning. You can hear it now? Is that boss man? Welcome in, boss man. How you doing? So, when I tell you right now what I'm doing is the repetition level of running a mile, right? I just want to get it in, right? I know it doesn't matter if it's running, walking, or whatever. Right now, I just want to get to the end of a mile. This is a run-walk mile. I don't have a basis, right? I do this walk and talk every morning, and now the walk and talk has an expectation. I have a standard. I have a goal and a mark. I have achievements. I have a plan that's associated with it. But not this mile. This mile is get there. And this morning, that's what we're gonna do, people. We're gonna get there. I might need to start running the other way. This way's got a lot of hills, a lot of up hills. Hey guys, as you check in, let me know where you're checking in from, what time of day it is where you are. It is 4:42 in the morning here. Yeah, Boss Man 88. Welcome in, Boss Man. Thanks for being here. Whew. Also, guys, take a moment. Take a look at the survey. Go ahead and answer that question. What's your current focus? What's your current journey? Right? It's important to know what our focus is, what our journey is, because it helps us to identify. Yes, sir, Top Gun. It helps us to identify, once we create that plan, once we're working towards consistency, exactly where we are. Whew. 4:44, people. I'm officially 12 minutes and 50 seconds into the run. I'm almost at 0.9, almost at 9/10. So we're close. But I'm struggling. Oh my God. Good morning. Welcome in. This is the opposite of a fun run. This is actually, I wish I was done run. And it's only a mile. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can make it to the end. Let's see if we can just keep going. We can definitely keep going. Let's see how fast we can keep going. It's repetition. Just making it to the end. Challenging myself along the way, but no real standard, no real mark other than making it to the end. It's like the same thing with your job. You get a job, you can be repetitious, you can show up, you can make it to the end of every day, but until you put in a plan, until you know that there's somewhere you want to be or something you want to achieve, it's just repetition. Oh, whew. Made it. 1 mile. 1 mile, guys. It is in there. That mile. We made it. It was about 14 minutes and some change. Whew. Thank you for sticking in there, guys. Thank you for being there. So now, I don't know what you're supposed to be doing this morning, this afternoon, this evening. I don't know what it is you're supposed to be doing, but do it. If I'm your wake-up call, and I'll say this over and over, if you're just here because I'm your wake-up call to let you know, get up and get after it, you've been wakened, you've been awoken, you've been alarmed, you've been alerted, I don't know, but you've received this message, guys. It's sitting there. It is in your lap. It is in your hand. It is on your desk. You have received it. Let's get up. Let's go. It's not a question anymore about if you can. Of course you can. If you can hear this, if you're hearing my voice right now, if you're seeing this video right now, then yes, whatever that thing is that you've been telling yourself you wanted to do, do it. Do it now. No more games, no more excuses, nothing. Do it. That's how we start the repetition. The repetition is just getting up and doing it. I encourage you, I implore you, and I hope that I motivate you to get up and take action, guys. It is in your control at this moment. It's no one else's control. No more excuses. No more, well, I need this. No more, I should have done that. Do it. If it's fitness, do the push-ups. If it's savings, move the money out of your checking account right now. Lay there, tap the app, move 15 bucks. Don't worry about it. You'll make it back. You'll get the 15 bucks back. Just have to skip a couple of carryouts. Maybe don't go to a movie. Or if you do go to a movie, sneak in your snacks. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing right now, do it. There's no reason not to. This is the beginning. This is repetition. This is where I'm at right now. But you're not going to make it without consistency. And consistency requires a plan. But so many people fail because they assume that consistency is where you start. You don't start with consistency. It's impossible to jump from nothing to consistency. You're not going to make that leap. No one does. Because you don't know enough to make the leap. I don't care how well versed you are. You just don't know enough to go from not doing it at all, inexperienced, unengaged, to being consistent. Maybe you've done it in the past. If you've done it in the past and you understand what it takes and you know that you need to get back onto being consistent, yes, that's not a cold start. That's not a cold launch. You know what you need to do. You can work your way towards it. You can get started. However, if you're just now getting started, if the thing you're trying to do is a new thing for you, it's a new focus for you, it's a new place for you, it's new growth for you, you start with repetition. Repetition begins the build of discipline. Discipline has 4 pillars: repetition, patience, consistency, and perseverance. Step 1 is repetition. Just start doing the thing. Doesn't have to be good. Just start doing it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just start doing it. It doesn't have to be the best mile ever. Start doing the thing. We will get to consistency. When you start doing the thing and you know you have to maintain patience as part of the process, we will get to consistency. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for joining me on this walk and talk. Thank you for being up. Thank you for taking the message. Thank you for encouraging me. If you hadn't had an opportunity to do so yet, please drop a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It's just a way to say, hey, I've been here. I saw something, I heard something, I appreciated it. Thank you guys for being up. It is now 4:51 in the morning on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you guys once again. This morning, I'm still working on repetition when it comes to running. Here's the thing. I've explained this before. I may be a little ad nauseum with it right now. I hate it. I do not like doing cardio. I don't. I like picking things up and putting them down over and over again. You let me pick up heavy stuff and put heavy stuff down. I don't care if it's shoulder press, squats, whatever it is. I will enjoy that. You tell me, man, run over there and grab that medicine ball. I'll be like, yo, I'll be back in 3 minutes. That's we go listen, you know the slow run when you crossing the street in front of somebody's car and then you want to act like you're going faster, so you hit them with the running motion, but you're actually moving slower than if you actually walked. Yeah, that's how I would be going to get that medicine ball. Good morning. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the support. Les Brown is my favorite motivational speaker. All right, Mr. Tahoe. Les Brown is phenomenal. Les Brown was great, very inspirational. His story as well is also great. It's beautiful. The reason I'm here, guys, the reason I'm sharing, the reason I'm out here is because there are a lot of great educators out there. There are a lot of great people who can talk to you about fitness, about any area you want to focus on. For most of us, it boils down to wealth. Wealth being spending your time with who you want to, when you want to, where you want to. With that definition of wealth, it's not tagged to a dollar amount, right? It's tagged to you understanding and appreciating what's good about your life, right? Freedom of time, exactly, Mr. Tahoe. So when you understand what you value, what's good about your life and what you want to see in your life, then you can determine when you're wealthy. Not rich. Don't get consumed with rich. Don't get consumed with a dollar amount. Don't get consumed with millions or billions or trillions. Don't get caught up in that. That's a mind game. You have to understand, with the introduction of crypto, it should have freed our mind of anything in regards to actual currency being real. It is not. Money is not a real thing. $1 trillion is not a real thing. It's not a real thing. What are you going to do? What will anybody do with $1 trillion, right? So since $1 trillion is not a real thing, what are we actually looking at? We're looking at the concept. We're looking at the belief. We're looking at the value that we give to other things. So what does this have to do with everything that I'm talking about right now? Well, today's title is Consistency, Not About Our Plan. That's what the thumbnail says. The title, if I'm remembering correctly, says discipline does not work until you do this one thing, and that's create a plan. Your plan has to be based on what you want to see, not what someone else is telling you you should see, not what someone else is telling you it should look like. So being out here today, doing this, it starts with repetition. Everything starts with repetition. So what does it mean? What does it mean to start with repetition? Well, I'm trying to get this camera to choose me, all right? Starting with repetition simply means I need to get up and go do this thing. That's all. I need to do it. I just need to start doing it, and I need to keep doing it. It's not about how well I'm doing it. It's not about how other people are doing it. I just agree that I'm going to do this thing. Get up at 5 o'clock. I don't know. Run a mile, maybe. Read. meditate, whatever. Like, don't need to have any goals, not trying to achieve anything. Don't even know if I'm doing it well. Don't even know if I'm doing it right. But I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna start to do this thing. Practical application. Got a job, repetition. I'm not gonna call out for the next 3 months. I'm gonna get up and go to work, right? Get up and go to work. That's the first thing, just get up and go to work, right? Now, you can add the repetition of being on time. Now, this is not a plan. This isn't something that is a mark of consistency only in as much as being on time is already an expectation. That's not an expectation that you're creating for yourself. It's your job. You're supposed to be on time, right? But once you start doing that and you say, okay, I'm here on time, now what are the next steps? What are you looking for from your job? Are you looking for a promotion? Are you looking for education? Are you looking for growth? Do you even know what your job offers in that space? Because if you don't know, you can't grow. It doesn't matter. You're never going to see it. You're never going to be there. You're never going to achieve it. That's why it's important to understand the difference between repetition and consistency. Because consistency requires a plan. So once you start showing up to work on time, you now have to figure out, why am I even here? Am I just here to help these people get their job done? Am I just here to make sure that everyone who needs my support and my services are receiving my support and services? Or am I here because I believe there's growth potential, there's a future for me, and there's a positive impact to my life? If there is, where's the roadmap? Show me, because this is what makes a dead-end job a dead-end job. If the company does not have the ability to provide you with upward mobility and an opportunity to improve your status of life by increasing your rate of compensation in exchange for your labor, it's dead end. It is where it is. You will get incremental raises. They will not outpace inflation, and you will have enough money to work that job until you die. That means you're serving their purpose, not yours. You're working towards their goal, not yours. You have to find out. You have to ask, do you know what your company offers? Do they have a market team? Do they have a regional team? Do they have leadership at a higher level? Do they offer franchise opportunities? Do you even know what the company you work for offers? Do they pay for education? How much do they pay for? How can it be applied? What happens when you achieve any level of completion in any of those areas? You have to ask questions to have enough information to actually develop a plan so you can work on it with consistency. Until then, we're just getting up. It's just repetition. Don't poo-poo repetition, but don't think repetition is going to grow your life. Repetition isn't going to grow your life any more than saving is. You can't save yourself rich, and you can't move upward or forward with just repetition. You'll run in place. Repetition is running on a treadmill. Let's go back up. We got some things. Mr. Tahoe says, I have work at 7 a.m. and it's 2 a.m. Slept well after work, and I've showed up each day. My sleep schedule needs to improve. I'm very high functioning. Okay, Mr. Tahoe, stay high functioning, but work on that. There's a guy, I always say his name wrong, Horseman, something like that. He has some great information that he shares about how to reset your sleep clock so that you can get the sleep you need in the way you need. I'll see if I can leak the video on my channel. Good morning, Elevate. Welcome in, Chris. Plan your work your plan. Indeed, dude, I love that. The King, bro, is speaking facts. Thank you, Mr. Tahoe. That's why I enjoy being a union carpenter. Unions bless you, man. Hey guys, I don't know how you feel about unions, but do understand that unions are a major reason why a lot of things are available today. If you want to wonder why you have an 8-hour work day and a 40-hour work week, it's because of unions. Prior to unions, you worked when they said work, and you worked until they said stop. And that meant every day. So, yeah, thank you, unions, for that. Elevate, always at the King. King, one day I will own my own company. Do your thing, King. Keep growing. Keep moving forward. Is it room for growth? I'm not sure what that one's talking about, Miss Elevate. Pay is $59 an hour, and after retirement, annuities, etc., we earn near 100 an hour. It's pretty cool. Start putting the money into investments. Open an LLC and turn that money into a legacy. All right, Mr. Tahoe, start a business, right? Yeah, private industry can run you into the dirt. But what you want to do, Mr. Tahoe, is you want to open an LLC. You want to move your investments over into the LLC, move your property into it, and then you can create a legacy that'll last for years. Because if you don't, anything that you don't use before you die, the government's going to take a pretty hefty cut off. Put it into a business, including your life insurance, including your pension. All of it goes towards purchasing stock. Now you put that into a trust. You can pass that on for generations of your family. You can even tie it to blood, so it's only to blood relatives. I'm washing my Starks and pre-rocket right now. Keep your eye on it. Ken says, man, you're getting it in when I'm getting ready for work. I do my running after work. Also, good morning, Ken. Hope you have a great day. 12 proud. You have a great day as well. Yusef said, hey, been listening for like 10 to 20 minutes. Lovely advice. If you don't mind, may you tell us what you do. For a long time, I did graphic arts, and then I worked in fitness management and retail management. Currently, fitness management and retail management. Currently retail management and leadership development. But what I do here on this channel is we discuss discipline and how discipline is the key to growth in any area of your life. Thank you so much for asking. Welcome back, Mariana. Good to see you. Elevate. I said about the job you work. Make sure it's room for growth. Yes, there has to be room for growth, right? Shane said, preach this shit in downtown LA. I hear you, Shane. Right. So, yes, it has to be growth, right? Because if there is no growth, all right, guys, y'all know what I always say. Where there is no challenge, there is no change. Where there is no change, there is no growth. So conversely, where there is no growth, there is no change. And if there is no change, that means there is no challenge. You have to find it. You cannot expect for them to walk up because all of you are there and you're standing around and you're showing up. I'm here every day. I had to learn this about my marriage. It's important. I can't just show up. I can't just pay bills. I can't just come home. There has to be an expectation. So not only do you need to know what the expectation is, but you have to work on it. No, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about doing that work daily. No, it's not about your sales numbers being 100% or 200% to goal every week, but it's about being consistent. Are you making the calls? Are you growing? Are you contacting the customers? Are you speaking to needs versus speaking to just selling the product, the features of the product, the features of the service? Are you connecting with the customers to understand? This is what consistency is. Consistency is that growth. It's those steps you take that you see that growth to become stronger in whatever it is you're doing. It doesn't matter. If you're a carpenter, even Mr. Tahoe as a carpenter, when you go out and you do your work to a standard. And then you teach others that standard. And then you hold them to that standard. That's consistency. You can't come in here and do this work and then you're like, oh, well, it's only off by 1/8 of an inch. This entire house is going to fall over because you don't know the difference between an 1/8 and a 16th. Tell them, Mr. Tahoe, you're not getting into a union if you don't know the difference between an 1/8 and a 16th. I tell you right now, that's the civil service exam. You don't know the difference between an 1/8 of an inch and a 16th of an inch? Nah, you're not working here. So let me go back up and read some of the things that people said. Mr. Tahoe said, I brought 1,000 shares UAV stock at 129 early in the month, currently 315. Do your thing, hustle up, Mr. Tahoe. Yeah, man, I was homeless in the wilderness over a decade. I was adopted and sent away as a kid when adopted parents passed. For the last 5 years, I've been paying my $3K rent, and consistency is the key. It is, that's where growth comes from. If you want to keep a roof over your head, not just keep a roof over your head, but if you want to provide for the future generations, if you truly want to grow, you want to see wealth, you want to be able to say, hey, listen, Mr. Tahoe, you want to be able to help in the spaces the way your adopted parents help. You want to be able to provide support even if you don't adopt children. The ability to be able to go to other people and say, hey, I've been doing investing, I've been growing my business, I've been growing my knowledge, so I can be a help for you, so you don't have to go to welfare. You don't have to worry about people looking down on you. You don't have to worry about whether or not things are going to get done. I can help you out. You can't help everybody. Your goal isn't to help everybody, but what you do for you, the growth you see in you, the work you do on you can be a benefit to others, but it requires consistency, which means you have to have a plan to do it. If you don't have a plan to offer that support to other people, if you don't have a plan to make that a part of your purpose and your vision, then you're not going to do it, because it's just not, it's not out there. You can achieve the ability to do it. You can acquire the funds to do it. You can have the opportunity to do it. But if it's not a part of your plan, it's not going to happen. It's that simple. That's where consistency becomes powerful versus just repetition. It's just the repetition of doing the things over and over versus the consistency of doing them correctly. Mr. Tahoe said, heavy and light. Yes, indeed, Chris. Shout out to NorCal. Who's NorCal? Mr. Tahoe said, how's Chris? I guess that's Northern California. Is that what NorCal is? The power of compounding interest is wow. It absolutely is. You're an overcomer, Mr. Tahoe. You're an achiever, Mr. Tahoe. I'm in Truckee, Northern Cali, yes. So guys, thank you for being here this morning. Again, as I said before, guys, if you haven't had an opportunity yet, go ahead, smash that thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking a part. I appreciate the support. I appreciate any participation in this process, guys. Just knowing that you guys are here to support me on this journey. Again, the move for this channel, the growth and the expectation is to move towards monetization. And we will at some point hit that monetization goal. That's where we're going. That's the growth. And of course, my purpose, my goal is to work and serve my family. And those exact same things are things that we're doing with investing, understanding that you cannot save yourself rich. And if you want to pass something on to the next generation of your family, if you want others to see your value, you want others to benefit from the work that you do now, that becomes your purpose. And that's what we work towards. Again, guys, thank you for being here. What do we have here? Mr. Tahoe, the reality is it takes one bad decision to destroy what I've built. Keep posting, man. I've said it a few times now. Thank you very much, Mr. Tahoe. Here's the thing. You have to prepare yourself. If one bad decision can destroy what you built, you need to diversify, Mr. Tahoe. All right, a little financial advice, a little off topic for the subject we're discussing this morning. But if one bad decision can destroy what you have, you need to rework some things, right? Because the only bad decision that can destroy everything you have is a bad decision that you make for your life, right? I mean, like one bad decision can take everything away if you decide to go out and do something that simply eliminates or takes away your freedom, or takes away your takes away your life, or takes away the things that are available to you. But what's important is to understand you're not just working with one thing. The same way your investments are diversified, your life should have that same level of diversification based on the things you do, the places you travel, the way you live. It should have value to you. If the things you do have value to you, then you're going to be fine. And one thing that you have to remember, most people, when they talk about one bad decision, they think about financial decisions. Here's the thing. Financial decisions that are bad decisions are usually the subject of a con. You cannot con an honest man. You can only con someone who's looking to get more from a thing than they should be expecting to get. That is the only way to con someone. That's it. The confidence game is based on the individual's greed, not the con man. When you believe, when you look at what happened with Madoff and all of these other people who who took people's money and swindled hundreds of millions and billions of dollars It came from the fact that they presented something that the people who looked at it, the professionals who looked at it, said this does not look real. They ran the math and they concluded these numbers don't work. These are not real numbers. And the man said, I got you, believe me, we got it. And here's a little something for you for agreeing to it. Okay, bet, yeah, I think this can work. You can only con a greedy, dishonest person. You cannot con an honest person. Because an honest person is going to tell you it don't look like it's going to work. It might work. It might, but I'm not getting in it until the numbers work, until the numbers make sense. And that's important for us to understand, because that's how we develop the ability to live and to grow consistently within ourselves and not be taken advantage of. Not have one bad decision or one challenging decision or one decision of any matter significantly destroy our life. The same way, we can't think that one decision is going to make our life greater than it's ever been before. That decision has to be followed up with additional decisions, because decisions are behavior-based. They require action. It's not a decision until you make an action. You can talk about it, think about it, but until you be about it, it's not a decision. Let's take a look at some of these things that we have in the chat. Chris said 100, thank you. Even if I don't die or get caught, sobriety is important in my walk. Awesome. Like how I live in an expensive place, but I enjoy the hell out of the snow in winter and the beautiful Tahoe beaches in the summer. That is wealth. Doesn't matter how much the money is. Doesn't matter how much the money is. Doesn't matter what the cost is. That is wealth for you. You get to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, where you want to do it. And whatever the dollar amount is to achieve that is where you go. Excuse me. Mr. Tahoe, for instance, the market cap for open door stock, ticker open, seems artificial. Chris just said, isn't it late or early on the East Coast? It is very early on the East Coast. It's 5:13 in the morning. Sun will be up in about 20 minutes. Right, so the ticker open seems artificial. Quite often it is. So here's the thing, and this is one of the things I say about stocks, right? Because there are a lot of people who want to get involved with stocks and buying stocks. Mr. Tahoe, I congratulate you on your windfall, on your purchases and your growth. You've seen over 200% growth, or just about 200% growth on the stocks you recently purchased. Here's the thing that's going to have to be important, guys. Here's what's going to have to be important in order for you to start to understand exactly what you want to do, especially if you're considering getting into the stock market. Make patient, wise decisions. The stock game is not for jumping in and out of. They've already shown you, the United States has already shown you who to buy stock in. There are companies that the United States has deemed are too large to fail. So no matter how bad they do, the United States says we are going to underwrite you. We are going to keep you afloat. We are going to save you. You are too large. There is too much of you in this country for you to fail, right? ETFs seem cool, yes. So here's the thing. When you start to understand that companies have been designated as too big to fail, you start to understand that there are mutual funds and there are brokerages that have billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. They're trying to cut me off, man. They're trying to tap into my camera. When you understand that there are companies that have hundreds of billions of dollars at their disposal, right? Then you start to understand what I mean when I say consistency requires a plan. Has anybody seen the movie about GameStop and how GameStop shot up and then shot back down, and the amount of money that was made and lost, And the fact that they came after that guy, they came after him with the freaking government, with the weight of the government like, hey, we fix this shit, you don't. They came after him like gangsters. They're like, yo, we fix this game. We put in the fix. We decide what goes up and what goes down. You don't make that decision. You have too much influence. So we need to shut you down. So this is what I'm talking about when I say, when we go out and we do investments and we start investing our money, understand it's for the long term. Also understand that there are billions of dollars out there. Don't think your $100,000, your $2 million, your $7 million are going to change the market. You're going to reset the market. Everybody's going to follow you. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I'm not saying you don't have power. I'm not saying you don't have potential. I'm saying you need to understand where you are and then set up your plan based on that. 5,000 doubled 8 times is well over $1 million. 5,000, yeah, if you double it 8 times, yeah, because that's compounding, right? First time you double it, you hit 10. Second time you double it, you hit 20. Third time is 40. Third time is 40. Fourth time is 80,000. Fifth time is 160,000. And then what you got? 3 more times, so you double that. 160, it gets you 320. That's gonna be 6. Double that is 640 for the 7th time. And then the 8th time is 1.2 million. Compounding, 5,000 doubled 8 times is 1.2 million. Now we need to put it somewhere where it'll stay ours. We have to understand the difference between credit and leverage, but it requires a plan. Guys, great speaker and motivated. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys stopping in and going on this walk and talk with me. I came out this morning at 4:30. I ran a mile. I'm not going to say it was a quick mile. I walked a mile. Again, I'm in the repetition stages of that. It's something I'm adding. I'm still not even sure if I'll be doing it every day when I go on my walk and talk, or if it's going to be a certain number of days, but I have been able to do it 2 days in a row. So I'm going to continue to work on that just as a repetition thing, ultimately to move it over into consistency, because anything that you do in one area of a life will impact another area of your life, undoubtedly. So by adding exercise, I'll also impact my diet, simply by saying my body, when you add certain exercise, your body won't be able to consume certain things in a certain time period, right? You cannot improve on the focus on your job. If you improve your discipline to focus on providing better service on your job, you will conversely improve your financial status and the money that you can make from doing that job, right? And then the same thing goes for if you are making adjustments to how and when you eat. If you eat out less, then it's going to have an impact on your financial status and where your money goes. And then the thing is, do you invest it or do you repurpose it, right? So if you're eating out less and it costs you less to eat out, then you have to maximize that. All right, guys, I got to use this as a lantern right now because I'm going to go down a flight of steps. You guys may not be seeing me at all right now, but trust me, this light is helping me navigate through the night. Can you guys see me? There we go. Dude, sun's supposed to be coming up. Plus, I went hard today, man. I came out here today in all black. I got black on black on black. Dude, good morning, Mike. How you doing? Dude, I came out here. Only thing white is my teeth and my Nike swoosh. I'm hiding in the darkness. Look. Watch this. Y'all want to see me? You want to see a magic trick? Listen, don't nobody else tell that joke. Hey, listen. Plus, I'm gonna leave that in the live, so y'all can tell the people to come in and see a magic trick at minute 50. Tell them at minute 50 there's a magic trick. And he's a magician. All right, man. Hey, guys, thank you again for being in here this morning. Thank you for the talk. Mr. Tahoe, it was lovely. Elevate, thank you for being here. Chris, wonderful having you here as well. Mike, yeah, man, I did that, Mike. I did do that. Dude, so normally I have like a bright colored shirt on. I have some pink shirts, some fuchsia green. I have some light blues. I have a lot of different colored shirts that I could be wearing, but I went hard this morning. Everything, shorts are black, shoes are black, socks are black, I'm black, and then I ran for a mile. It's like I was trying to start something. Good to see everyone. Thank you for being here. It's gonna be a beautiful day, guys. Today is Thursday. It's 5:21 here on the East Coast. I don't know where you are, what time of day it is where you are, but understand, as always, is this light as bright as it can be? Hold on. It was. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as bright as it gets. So for everyone, I want you to know, I want you to go out today and have a great day. I want you to understand that discipline is something that we work on a daily basis. It's not about being perfect. It's about working towards mastery. 222, where you at, Mr. Tahoe? Indeed, in Tahoe. Chris, 222 in Northern Cal. Elevate. It is a good day. Yes, indeed. I want to thank you guys for being here. As I said before, the channel is not monetized. However, if you would like to contribute, you can find on the channel page links to make contributions to the channel for the development and growth. It's 422 in the Midwest for Elevate. Top Gun also in Wisconsin. Make It with Mike is 522 in Orlando. I've checked out the channel, Mike. Keep up the good work, man. You're doing some, that's carpentry work there as well, right? Mr. Tahoe does carpentry. So this is the type of thing that I would like to be able to do, is build a community where we can come together, we can encourage, we can motivate, and we can help build. It's all about understanding, as long as we look outside of us for people outside of us to change the way they think and the things that they do in order for us to have opportunities, then we will always be looking for someone to give us a handout. We will constantly be working towards someone's purpose and someone else's goal. However, when we take control and we understand that we can achieve through discipline anything on our way to mastery, we will achieve success. On your way, Mr. Tahoe, on your way to becoming a master carpenter, you achieve success. And that is how you guarantee success, is you approach mastery with discipline, and there's a guarantee that you will see success along the way. Let's live with gratitude. Let's live with understanding. Let's live with appreciation for one another, guys. As always, it's good to see you. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's a pleasure. I want you to enjoy this Thursday. Remember, there are 4 pillars to discipline: repetition, patience, consistency, and perseverance. All the first 3 things work on the thing. Perseverance is what works on you. Mr. Tahoe, will a DBA work for side hustles, or is that the same? For a side hustle, yes, but for a business that you want to completely set aside and have set up for a legacy, you want to go ahead and start the LLC. And you have a great day as well, and I need to go in and get hydrated right now. Are you saying that because you can see how dry my lips are? All right, so I will head and go do that. And also, guys, in closing, I just want to say, put that on your next walking t-shirt. I will. I'm going to try to get it branded across the front. And so, guys, as I head out, I want you to know today, as always, keep showing up, keep blowing up, keep growing up. God bless. I'll see you guys next time.